Hi everyone, my name is Parul. Welcome to my channel Parul English Lab. This video is a part of preposition series, and in this lesson we will learn about two interesting prepositions, above and over. We are always confused where to use above, where to use over, and where can we use both, either above or over. So today I will tell you everything about these two prepositions in detail, and I will also tell you the difference between these two. So please watch this video till the end, and let's start our session. Over and above are used to talk about position and height of something. If something is higher than something else, you can say that first thing is above or over the second thing. If first thing is here and second thing is here, so this is over or above this thing. So this is what it means. Let's understand this with some examples. The plane got over or above the cloud. So in this situation, you can use either over or above. They both are correct, they both are acceptable. The plane got over or above the clouds. So these are clouds and this is plane. So plane is higher than the clouds. So that's why plane got over or above the clouds. Next is, my house is above or over a parking lot. So my house is higher than the parking lot. The lights are hanging over the table or above the table. So lights are here and this is table. So lights are hanging over or above the table. The water is above or over my waist. So imagine I go into the swimming pool and the water comes higher than my waist. So I would say the water is above or over my waist because water is higher than my waist. So this way also you can use either over or above. Next we use over when something is higher than something else but is not directly over it. That means if something is here and something is not directly over it but here, definitely higher than this, but it's not directly over this thing. So here we will use above, not over. We can use over only if the thing is higher than something and directly over it. Then we can use over if it is higher than something but it is not directly over something, then only above. There is a waterfall above the bridge. So this means waterfall is definitely higher than the bridge, but it is not directly over it. There is a lamp hanging above the table. So it's not hanging over the table, but somewhere higher than the table, but not directly over the table. There is a hotel above the river. So hotel is higher than the river. My house is above the hill. So this way, in this case, we use only above. We cannot use over. Next, we use above when we talk about temperature or height. Here we cannot use over. The temperature was 5 degrees above zero, more than zero, above zero. Here we can't say over zero, that's incorrect. The city is 1000 meters above the sea level. So this is sea level and the city is 1000 meters above the sea level. So it is higher than the sea level. So above, not over. Above is also used when we talk about only position or location of something is higher but not motion. So something is higher than something else but there is no motion. In that case, we use above. The kids looked at the planet above. So higher than kids, above. I am really fascinated by the stars above. By the stars over, that's incorrect. This city looks amazing when you see it from above. Higher than this. Please send the parcel at the address written above. So in this situation, when we are talking about position or location of something that is higher than something else and there is no motion, then we will use above, not over. We use over if something covers something else partially or completely. In this case, we cannot use above. We have to use over. Wear a raincoat over your clothes. It's raining outside, so please wear a raincoat over your clothes. So here the raincoat will cover your clothes, so over. Put foil over the sandwich. To cover it, put a foil over the sandwich. Could you put a blanket over me? I'm feeling cold. I'm shivering. Could you put a blanket over me? There are clouds over the city. So maybe fully or partially clouds are covering the city. So over, not above. Put your hand over your mouth. To cover your mouth so that you won't speak, put your hand over your mouth. So this way, when we talk about something that covers something else partially or completely, we use over, not above. Next is over is used when we talk about age, speed, time and number. In this case, we don't use above. Every day I get over 100 calls, more than 100 calls, over 100 calls. So this is a number here, not above 100 calls. Your bag weighs over 50 kg, more than 50 kg, again a number. She has over 30 pairs of shoes. The plane is flying over 1000 miles per hour, speed over 1000 miles per hour. The movie is for children over 18 years, age, not above 18 years. So grammatically, as per the rule, over is used with age, but sometimes you might come across a sentence where above is used with age, above 18 years or above 60 years. So now people have started using it like that, but grammatically this is correct. As per the rule, this is correct. I have been waiting for you over an hour, time. So sometimes in these sentences we use over an hour. So this way, when we talk about age, speed, time and number, we use over, not above. We use over to talk about motion and movement. So whenever something is higher and it's moving, there's a motion, then we will use over, not above. A plane is flying over the city, so it's in motion over the city, not above the city. A beautiful bird flew over the lake. So this way, whenever there's a motion or movement and something is higher, then please use over, not above. We use both over and across to mean on the other side of something. Till now, we know that across is used to talk about from one side to another. For example, a boy ran across the road this way, or my friend lives across the park. But yes, we can use over also to talk about from one side to another. How? Let's take a look. His house is over or across the road. So here we are talking about the position. We are standing here and there's a road, and then his house is across the road, on the other side of the road, or over the road. The meaning is same, both are correct. There is a village over the river. So there's a river and the other side of river there's a village, or over the river or across the river, they both are correct. It doesn't mean that over and across are same. They are not, only when you're talking about a position. Okay, something is here and on the other side of something, then across or over, they both can be used. But we use over to talk about a movement from one side to the other side of something that is high. Then we use over. And when we talk about a movement from one side to the other side of something that is flat, not high, then we use across. He jumped over a fence. That means he jumped from one side to the other side of the fence that is high. So here we cannot use across, that's incorrect. We will use over. She climbed over the wall. Again, she climbed from one side to the other side of the wall, which is high, not flat. That's why over, not across. They took a long time to walk across the desert. Desert is a flat area. So from one side to the other side of the desert, it's a flat area, not a high area. That's why across will come here, not over. We walked over the bridge. Now here we are using over the bridge because bridge is again high. It's not flat, bridge is high. So we walked over the bridge. There is a movement from one side of the bridge to the other side of the bridge, and bridge is not flat, it's a high area. So over, not across. So this is the difference between over and across. So just remember one thing, don't get confused between over and across. When there is a movement from one side to the other side of something high, then use over, and when there's a movement from one side to the other side of a flat area, then use across. So that's all about above and over. I hope you have understood the concept of above and over, and you will not have any confusion now with these prepositions. Now since you have understood that, so I'm giving you a practice exercise. Let's see how you do that. Now let's practice an exercise of above and over. Could you please put a blanket dash the baby? So what are we doing here? Just think of all the scenarios which I just have explained to you, and I'm sure you'll get the answer. So here we are talking about covering the baby. So here what would come? Over, not above. Over the baby. Okay, next is my friend has a small house dash the river. Now house can't be directly over the river. So this is the river. So there can't be a house exactly over the river. So it has to be somewhere near the river. So what will come? Above. When something is not directly over something else, then above, not over. Last night the event had dash 500 people. So here we are talking about number. So before numbers we use over, not above. So over 500 people. You have to be dash 18 to watch this film. So here we are talking about age, and we use over before the age. A plane is flying dash the desert. A plane is flying. So higher than the desert, and flying, there's a motion. So over, not above. There are clouds dash the eastern part of the country. So partially or completely clouds are covering the eastern part of the country. So here over will come. Mount Everest is over 8,000 meters dash the sea level. Height we are talking about, and when we talk about height we use above, not over. Above sea level. I put some chocolate dash the cake. So here we are talking about to cover the cake. If we put chocolate on it, it will cover the cake partially or fully. So here over will come, not above. Over the cake. He was looking dash the river to the other side. He is not crossing the river. He is standing here and he is looking at the other side of the river. So what will come here? Over. We saw a strange object in the sky dash the farmhouse. So the object is not flying, it's not moving, there is no motion. We are just talking about the location and position. So above. I hope it's clear to you now. Please practice and revise all the situation, all the scenarios where we use above and over. And that's all for today. Bye-bye. Take care. Thank you for watching my videos. If you find them helpful, please like and share with your friends. Feel free to leave comments. Do subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon to receive a notification for the new videos. Thank you. Take care and have a great day.